I bought this new lip stain. And like, it's okay, all right. It gives me a little color. Make sure you draw on the lines or you're gonna get fucking stained. I'm just gonna talk to myself for the beginning of the video. Nobody's here anyways. May I have one of those? Sorry, don't bother me. I might have shown my underwear. This is a pants off party because I'm so fucking hot right now that I don't know if you saw my underwear. I apologize immensely. My shirt's stuck to my legs. I was gone all day today, so I didn't turn my air conditioner on, and I was like, whoa, it's fucking hot up in here. So pants off party, what up, everybody? My day did not go the way that I thought it was going to go, and I was supposed to get a tooth removed today, and it's worked out a little differently for me. So we're here. Which I didn't really think I was going to be today, so. Bonus! Whoa, I just got deja vu. All right. Whew. Can you guys see how sweaty I am? Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, yeah, you can. Woo! The Wheel of Fortune and the sun just fucking showed up. Easy does it. And the fucking devil. But that's in reverse. I'm taking him in reverse. And look, strength is right here. And the Ace of Wands. No wonder this deck wanted to be used. Holy crap. It's got a message. So much fire. Like the devil is fire. The sun is fire. Strength is fire. There is the Ace of Wands is fire. I'm even getting fire with this Wheel of Fortune. Like it just, it's given me this, the red is giving me this fire aspect of it. And if the devil's in reverse, sex, obsession, addiction, enslavement, all the things that make life worth living. I just had to read that upside down. Fuck you, devil man. I mean, he holds on to those fucking people like they're his little puppeteers, you know, he can just control them to do whatever he wants. Okay. But in reverse, that means that somebody's taken their fate back. They've taken back their Ace of Wands. Okay. Possibly. Nothing burns hotter than the sun. And honestly, with the sun right beside the Ace of Wands, which is weird that they make the Ace of Wands blue. Blue would give you that water aspect, but I'm also thinking blue as in the throat chakra, voice, that's your senses. Like your blue chakra is your senses, your speech, your smell, your hearing. Right? So blue is a very important chakra. Not that any other chakra is any less important, but your throat chakra, the way that you communicate, the way that you verbalize, the way that you speak, the way that, you know, you hear things, smell things, visualize, but because your visualization goes into your third eye chakra. So these are the senses that you would use if your if your eye is blocked. Somebody's third eye is blocked. The fuck? Okay, stop choking me out. Someone's choking. Someone's choking. I just don't know why. Are they choking on their words? What are they choking on? Holy fuck. They are really choking. Fire. Honestly, and like I am sweating. Okay, I was totally fine when I got home. The temperature of the apartment did not bother me at all until I sat down and I'm like, oh my God. The fan is on me and everything. I am fucking on fire right now. Okay, so somebody is, woo! And okay, we've got the Ace of Wands and then the Two of Wands just showed up. And that's the journey. That's being prepared for the world to take you somewhere and for you to step into what it is that you want to do. And on the other side of them, you see you've got this window with the moon. Okay, and then on this side, it's actually, it looks like a cabin or like a house, okay, in the background, but it's just really hard to see because these cards are really dark, okay? But there is some type of house back there, okay? So it's almost like saying, because he's got a direction to choose, right? He's got his wands on either side. Well, you can only pick one wand to go with. You've got to kind of like pick a direction. And this direction is saying he doesn't really know where he's going, but he's prepared to go if that's where he needs to go. And on this side, he's going to go to a sanctuary. He's going to go back home or he's going to go where he knows. Okay, but somebody has to make a decision on if they want to start something or not. Okay, and then we have this quick thinking, drive to succeed, ambition. The Knight of Swords. And he's holding that Ace of Swords. Like he's prepared to take that truth wherever he needs to go. So you've got passion, you've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, bringing somebody out of the devil's grip. Okay. And then with the Five of Cups being in reverse, right? I mean, the Five of Cups is a hard card because what it symbolizes is somebody looking into the past as opposed to looking into their future where there's this option, right? These two cups, right? But they're focused on all of this stuff that broke and everything that spilled and everything that they can't change, that they don't notice that there's something waiting for them if they just turned around. Okay, but when you're focused on the past, it's hard to get out of the past and turn around and walk towards your future. Okay, whoa, okay, what the fuck is that? The Fool, wow, just fell on my lap. Okay, and then the High Priestess. And the fucking King of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Shut the front door. Wow. Okay, take the step. The Fool, a symbol of enthusiastic innocence. You are beginning a vast journey in life, but you are not afraid of the challenges before you because you live in the moment. And then this King of Wands, he would be the kind of king that'd be living in the moment. Like, he is very get up and go. All right. But he'll plan and then he'll orchestrate. Like, he's not one to plan something and then just sit there and do nothing about it. Like, he's not a talker, he's a walker, but he's got to get the talking done in order to get the walking done. Okay, and then with this Ace of Swords, that King of Wands is going with his Ace of Swords. And that's the thing, is like that would be turning him into also the King of Swords, right? Using his intellect as well as his vision. Okay, so somebody's third eye is open, but for some reason their throat chakra is blocked. Okay, so this King of Wands, he has to speak his truth in order to unblock his throat chakra. But he has to, in order to orchestrate whatever this truth is, there's got to be fire behind it. It's like he has to get pushed to do it. Okay, and then this High Priestess showed up. And she was in reverse. I mean, I flipped her upright because I figured... it's almost as if there could be somebody taking a step, because I'm only taking the red energy, somebody taking a step towards this High Priestess, which could be this King of Wands. I mean, the King of Wands would definitely jump into the Fool's position and take a leap of faith. I mean, that's what he does. That's the thing. But he knows it's bigger than fate because he is a little bit more intellectual than that. You know, he doesn't have to make it seem like he's jumping off a cliff. He knows where the road is. Okay, and then 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And the 3 of Cups. And the 9 of Wands. I almost feel like this king has to do this to stay alive. They're scared of something. I don't know if they're scared of the truth or they're scared of... somebody fighting them? There's the Hierophant again. King of Cups in reverse. This king, whoever this king is, this King of Wands, is not in his heart at all. He's trying to think logically about something. He does not want to attach anything to his heart. Taurus, I don't know, we kind of like a little bit, I don't, it's hard to say like who this person is, if this is you or if this is somebody possibly from your past or somebody coming towards you. 3 of Cups, possibly a friend or something. They are very disconnected from their heart, or at least they want to be. They want to just use the logic. They don't want to attach anything to their heart. They're like, they're staying a little bit back from something because maybe they think they're going to lose it. Like if they make that decision and they do this, then it's almost like they can't be sad anymore. Maybe being sad is something, you know, depression is a funny thing because it's really weird how you can get so wrapped up in it and not even realize it's controlling your life. And it stops you. It puts you in this fear. Depression puts you in fear. Or at least it can. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit more with these cups here that this guy, or masculine energy. I don't know if they're masculine. I don't know. They're King of Wands. But I'm looking at these three people here, and it's making me think of these three cups that are here. And then this Six of Cups is attached to this Ace of Cups, which is technically sitting right here in his future if he just turned around and stopped thinking about these people. I don't know what this is. I don't know if these are friends or if these are ex-girlfriends or if these are ex-energies or if these are people that he is in between or something. He seems to be stuck on those people. And I think maybe that's why the Ace of Wands showed up and the Ace of Swords and not the Ace of Cups, because he doesn't want to deal with the cup. He just wants to deal with the truth and this Ace of Wands, a spiritual gift. Ideas flow towards your soul. Follow your passion. Rich potential for growth. Beware of pitfalls. So I think this pitfall that he thinks is going to happen is attached with this Ace of Cups that he doesn't want to see. He doesn't, and I mean, he's obviously upset about something. Because there's something wrong with his throat chakra. Like, he is not talking, okay? Temperance. Earth and water, pleasure and pain, life and death, everything in moderation. And look at, she's got the Two of Cups in her hand, okay, that he's not looking at. She's flowing something through the two of them, but he is not paying attention. Okay. He also has not shown up with any money. Okay. And irony, you know, we love that fucking word on this show. That's the spirit of giving. And he's not stepping into any type of power, any type of money. Oh, okay. So a little bit more about this king here. They seem to have some pain and sorrow in their heart. Okay, they've got heartbreak written all over them, which is why they don't want to be seen in their feelings at all. Okay. But this king is a magician. All right, they flow between their tools, and right now they have everything, but they're only showing their truth and their passion, and that's it. Okay, so we have Justice in reverse, and then the 10 of Cups. And again, that's that situation that they don't want to talk about. Okay, with the Justice in reverse, it makes it seem like something went really bad for them. It's like justice took a turn in some way and they lost something, and that's why they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to be seen in that energy, at least not yet. Okay, but they do, from the looks of it, have something to give you. That's fair. It's something that possibly is owed or something that you've already paid for. So this king might be coming towards you with a gift of some sort. Okay. What are they bringing with them? The Knight of Wands, passion, adventure, impulse, inspired action. Okay, so this king might impulsively be driven towards you in some way to give something to you. They're a little bit kind of fucking crazy, okay? Like just a little bit loco. Okay, and maybe that's what this king obviously that's the energy he needs to be in order to do this. He's gonna look a little bit fucking crazy. Okay. That is the Hermit. So this guy right here, he's a little bit of a lone wolf, okay? He's not showing up with anybody else. It's just him this whole time. Obviously whoever he was in some type of arrangement with, it was controlled by the devil. They're not in that energy anymore, and now they're showing up alone. They're not showing up with anybody anymore. It's just them, okay? Minus these friends that showed up. Other than that, I mean, they're pretty solo rider. The Hermit stands alone at the top of the mountain, which symbolizes his spiritual mastery, growth, and accomplishment. He has chosen his path of self-discovery, and as a result, he reached his heightened state of awareness of himself and the world he lives in. Oh, there's the star. So that's a connection. I mean, you're definitely connecting with something. If that's what you were wondering, or you're about to be connecting with this king. Okay, there's the Nine of Cups. And that's pretty darn tootin' spectacular, to be honest. If anything was going to come up, that's what somebody wants, okay? That would be their wish fulfillment, okay? To continue or to start this cycle with this king of wands that is swinging his sword of truth around. That if it hurts, it could hurt you, okay? This king can hurt you. I mean, he's coming with a lot of energy, okay? And yeah, see, deception, betrayal, and pretense. Oh, look at it. She's squashing a dude under there, and she's got her swords back there. And I mean, she's taking names, you know, and cashing illegal checks and doing shit. You know, that's an evil woman. So, I mean, I think you're going to be a very different energy than what they were just trapped in or controlled by. I don't know. This could be you getting a different job, or, you know, and this king that you're going to be working for is going to be very straightforward. Okay. There's death. Okay. With the Tower. And then the King of Pentacles look at that. He did show up with a little bit of money. Okay. And then the Ten of Swords. World's best dad. I never even fucking saw that over there. It's a mug that says world's best dad on it. And then look. I mean, that's an awful, awful outcome. Okay. Honestly, I mean, something might be happening really soon, like tonight, tomorrow. Something's about to activate with this king. Okay. And with the death energy, this is not the end. It's the beginning. Okay. So there's this kind of like beginning that starts for this person. And for some reason, you have to know about it. I mean, it could be you starting something. Ooh, the Empress, Judgment, and the Queen of Cups. Holy shit. Okay, now the feminine energy has shown up. Okay, there's been no real feminine energy in this entire fucking reading. It's all been that masculine. Okay, so there's the Empress and the Queen of Cups. So whatever this woman is that shows up, she's in her heart space for sure. Okay, and she's ready for something. She's got confidence like a G. Okay, and then with this Judgment, this king is, I almost feel like this King of Wands Judgment is to come towards this Queen of Cups / Empress. That's who the invitation is for with all of these aces. Okay. And then the Tower, again, could be I do think there's some type of offer coming, whatever it is. And it's obviously going to be different for everybody if it resonates. But the aces that would come for Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, with a Judgment that almost sets somebody's soul free. Like, what the fuck? It's like this king, his soul gets set free once this Tower comes down. That maybe was the structure that was holding him in this relationship with the devil. Take it if it resonates, people. Okay. Take it, leave it, do what you got to do. All right. Oh, good. Did you realize the little fucking idiot that was putting all the little emojis is gone now? We can't give those people any time of day, okay? Because eventually they'll just go away like the idiots always do. It took so much to not say, can you not put a bunch of emojis in the corner? But obviously people have free will. So like you can't say, hey, can you not be that annoying? But you just have to ignore them. Okay. Ignore, ignore, ignore. If that's what gets you through the day, eventually you'll just forget about it. You know what I mean? What's going on, everybody? I'm trying this lip stain. What do you think? Just actually looks like regular pink lips, but my lips don't look like this on a regular basis. So it's holding off, people. Whitney went and did some girly shit today, which I never freaking do. I spent over $100 on my aquarium and spent $50 on myself. Typical. I buy everything for my kids. Honestly, I buy everything for my fish. I just bought this thing for my beta because he has such a problem swimming around because the filter is so fast. So I got him this tube. That was like $15 just for no reason. He hasn't even gone into it yet, but he will. And then I bought some shit for my snakes. Oh, my snake is finally up. Oh my God, I couldn't find him for 2 fucking days. Finally, I go into the enclosure. I start digging around. He's under the soil in the corner. Oh my God, give your mother a fucking heart attack a little bit more. Oh my God, I was like trying to be cool about it. Like, no, he's in there. Don't worry, he can't get out. And I started panicking. Like, where the fuck is he? Well, now he's getting up because I put something new in his home, so he's going to come investigate it. You might see him. Oh no, actually, it's a little bit a different view now where he is. Can't really see him anymore. He's camera shy now, people. He doesn't want to be seen by anybody anymore. What up, everybody? Sarah! Yeah, it's a berry color. It's actually like a wine color. I don't know. Whitney is trying new things. I've always wanted a lip stain. I'm not going to lie. All right. Somebody told me people were talking shit in the live last night. I obviously did not watch it because I cannot read and channel at the same time. What up, Steven? I don't think I gave my moderator any fucking love, and I am very sorry, Steven. I think I was on a word bender at that point. JK Levin, what up for you? Phoenix, I think I missed you yesterday. What is going on, people? All right, take it if it resonates, because we know it will not resonate for everybody. Send your telepathic questions in my way so that Spirit can answer them for you when you are destined to receive the energy. And what the fuck is that on the bottom of the deck? I knew it! Why are you here? You can't not take that. Like, what the fuck is that? Someone pointing their finger at you? Better watch who you're pointing that finger at, motherfucker. You bitch. Oh. What the fucking fuck? Oh no. Man. Someone's gonna get their ass kicked. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fucking Spirit. Okay, so I don't think these are the right cards for this reading. Okay. So from the looks of it, there's been a little group of fucking bitches, okay, that pointed some type of spell at you, okay? And it's in somebody's book of shadows. So somebody has it written down, or somebody bought a fucking book of shadows to do a spell against you. I think that's it. It's candle magic. So they're trying to attack you using candles. This spell is supposed to manifest come summer. Now, summer, as we know, if you don't know, is June 21st. That is the first day of summer, okay? And this year, the first day of summer is actually Father's Day. And look at this. We have some type of fucking Lord, masculine energy, God-like energy in reverse. Oh, it just keeps getting better and better and better. Okay, so what I think these, I don't know, coven of women did is I think they sent some type of spell towards somebody to hex them. They either hexed the masculine or they did something to somebody's masculine. Could be their own masculine energy, their partner. Okay, if these are bitches, it's gonna have something to do with your partner. Okay, because they're bitches, and that's what they'll fucking do. Okay, they'll attack your partner right away. It's just something that women do. I don't personally know why, but I've seen it too many times. Okay, and murder just showed up, but murder showed up in reverse. So I'm like, this could be a death spell, and it's not gonna work. Okay, they can't kill you. If anything, what this spell is doing is it's actually giving you more energy. fucking riddle me that, Batman. I have no fucking idea how it's working, but they don't know how to cast. They don't know how to curse. They don't know how to hex. So it would make sense that they would buy a Book of Shadows and try to put something out, and then it gets clapped back in their face, okay? Because they don't know what they're doing. And if they are new witches, then to turn around and do some type of spell against somebody, you might just get clapped back from the universe right away just for being a fucking idiot, just for being stupid. Just for thinking, what, because magic exists, you think you can do it against people? What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay? So there's the mist right there. So I do believe there is something in the mist. And what is hiding in the mist with him is a bunch of like fucking mutated creatures. I mean, I don't even know what you would call them. Mutated bugs and I don't know, experiments, and they get released. And so they release the mist to cover up the beasts. Some people don't see them and get all scared. Right? So somebody, I think they hid this magic somewhere so then you wouldn't see it. Okay? This could be something like if you have a really, if you have like a dangerous job, if you, I mean, you could be a firefighter, you could be a cop. Those are dangerous jobs, dealing with public and dealing with fire, obviously, right? Anything that is involved with travel, right? Planes crash all the time. They crash actually probably more than what they're ever spoken about. Vehicles crash, trains crash, everything crashes, fucking boats sink, right? Weather comes in and fog comes in. I swear, I left this concert the other night at just after midnight, and it was fine driving through the city. Everything was fine until I got into the country, and the fog that hit me, I almost died. Like, we almost died. I couldn't see. I couldn't fucking see 5 feet in front of me. And to the point where I was like trying to put my high beams on. You know what they say, don't put your high beams on in fog. But the fog was so bad, I couldn't fucking see anything. So I was like, I have to put my high beams on, because if I don't, I'm going to run off the road. Okay. So I definitely think that there was something attached to that drive. I never drive in the middle of the night like that. I am in the country, but I pick and choose when I drive, obviously, if I can. And in this point in time, I had a 2-hour drive to get home. And for an hour and a half of it, I was 10 and 2 glued to the wheel and couldn't see shit. Okay. But I know spirit is with me. And I know that as long as I am concentrating, I'm not going to crash, right? I'm a good driver. I've been driving for over 20 years. Over half my life I've driven, okay? So when if this is your profession, if you're a professional driver or something like that, and these people tried to do something to hurt you at work, right? You're too good at it now. That if anything, they're trying to send this evil fucking witchery at you, and you're going to end up turning it into fuel, because they can't cast you down if they tried. You're too good at what you do. This would be for like a beginner. These are beginners doing this, right? So if you just got your license, like if I just got my license, I was 18 years old driving from all the way here, I would have died, right? There were people passing me going $130. I couldn't see shit. How the fuck were they passing me so quick? It was terrifying, okay? Honestly. But like I said, I'm a good driver, right? If you're naturally good at what you do, whatever this was, it didn't hold a candle. It didn't hold a candle to what you've already mastered. Okay? Like, curses can only work if you're not paying attention. Obviously, somebody was paying attention. Okay? Or get prepared possibly for something to happen to try to kill you. Okay? Cemetery gates at the bottom of the deck. Honestly, people, I told you I don't lie. I've never lied. I mean, white lies to your boss when you have your period is one thing. I don't physically lie. Okay, there's no point of it. I've already told you that. The truth is the truth. It's never going to change just by lying about it. Eventually, it's going to come out. So you might as well rip the Band-Aid off and just fucking get your truth out right away. Okay, hiding it means you're a fucking coward. Okay, so this person or these people, I just got corrected. These people, there is more than one, have been watching you on your social media. Okay. And the thing is that you are either you have been given something or you're about to get given something. And it's past the duchy. It's the peace pipe. When you get the peace pipe in your hand, you pass it. because you pass around peace. That's what you do. You don't fucking hold it to yourself while people are waiting for it and go, no, it's my peace and only my peace. I don't know. Maybe it's about this man. Maybe they're like, this is my man and only my man and nobody's ever going to fucking take them away from me. Bitch, you better sit the fuck down, because that bitch is going to curse herself. That man is going to move on and she is going to get stuck on his ass for the next 20 fucking years because she tried to take something that wasn't hers. Okay. So they're supposed to be passing the good around and they're trying to hold it for themselves. And that's not the way energy works. Energy does not want to be held back. It wants to continuously move, just like money, right? You got to keep that shit moving. You can't hold on to it so fucking hard that you never spend it. It's going to cause a rupture. It's going to cause, an imbalance. Okay. And these people that are trying to do this, they're trying to cause an imbalance with this hex. You are a balanced creature, which means they would have to get you so fucking hard off your rocker, so far out of your element to fuck with you that you'd have to be like, one thing would have to be, a series of events would have to happen in order to throw you off at this point. Okay. And people can get thrown off. Trust me. It's not like it doesn't happen. And if you don't have so the other day, I forgot my shoes. I do not live close to where I have to go. Okay. So I walk in and I'm like, oh my God. I look at my manager and I'm like, I forgot my shoes. And he goes, okay, bye. And I was like, oh my God, shot through the heart. Like, I do not want to make these people upset. Like, I have fucked up so bad. And I knew that I did. And then Angel comes out of the corner, fucking best woman in the world. And she goes, I got extra shoes. Do you want to see if they fit you? Oh my God. And not only did her extra shoes fit, but she also has extreme arches like I do, and our arches match perfectly. When things are meant to be, they're meant to be. But because I forgot the shoes, my equilibrium was off. I started my shift. I was dropping things and my boss was watching me and I'm like, fuck, like there's so much, spotlight on me that my boss turned around, walked away, and then I was done. I was good. Because he knew I was thrown off. Like he knew that I don't like shitty. I don't do half-ass. Okay. I go in full fucking hearted. Spirit knows that. Spirit knows I don't fuck around. I don't lie. I don't fuck around. I don't take appointments I don't go to. I don't fucking pay for things and not I always put it this way. I always deliver. Always. Okay. Whether things get messed up, sure. Things get postponed, sure. I always deliver. Okay. So when you've got that type of confidence that nothing will stop you. Okay. My manager has my back, which means he knew that I was thrown off that bad, that he wasn't going to look at me anymore because that was starting to hurt me. There's only so many avenues I can go down until I'm going to kind of start to glitch, but then when the water settles, you get your feet in and then you're like, oh, okay. So I was a little bit thrown off, but I'm good now. Okay, that's what they tried to do. They tried to somehow throw you off, get you weak, get you vulnerable, get you in a spot where you could have lost it or you could have fucking drove over the edge or you could have done something. But because you're so good at what you do, you held your fucking ground. Okay, if you think about it in The Mist, I mean, he was probably the fact that he ends up, who is he? The Punisher? I don't know what his name is. He's in Deep Blue Sea too. But he was probably the best person to put at the grocery store, right? He took matters into his own hands right away. He helped deliver things. He helped, just keep everybody calm, right? It was like he was supposed to be there when all hell broke loose. Okay. And even, as a host, as the main act, as something you might get thrown off for a second, right? Because there's a lot of pressure on somebody, especially when you've got people staring at you that don't want you to be there, that, you could have been somewhere, even when I do these lives, okay, there is something that tells me, there could be 4 women sitting in their kitchen right now, concentrating while I'm doing this and putting all their energy on me, hoping I'll fuck up, right? It happens all the time. There's always little fucking robots that come in, start talking about titties and ass and all this shit and think that I'm going to get thrown off. I'm like, you fucking kidding me, bro? I'm a professional. I don't get thrown off. But back in the day, if they used to come in the live and bombard me and all of a sudden there was 1,000 of them fucking attacking me, I would hyperventilate and go offline, right? Because I couldn't have myself attacked like that. I wasn't grounded enough. But now I'm 40 years old. I'm grounded. I don't know if anything else could ever happen to me in the world. I'm pretty sure everything has gone wrong that could possibly go wrong. So now I'm like, fuck it. What do I got to lose? Right? Like shit might go bad. Things might not happen, but like, I'm always going to show up like this. I'm always going to show up knowing that I can do something. Right? So again, what I think these people are very young, and Spirit can't kind of stress that enough. They're very young. Look at that dead end on the bottom of the deck and the garbage. Spirit's just putting that right in the garbage. I swear to God. Okay. It's just health and safety. I think you're very cautious, and I think you know the do's and don'ts, and I think you're very responsible. And when you're very responsible, because you've been around the fucking bush a few times, this isn't your first rodeo. It's not your first time driving at night. It's not the first time flying. It's not your first. It kind of seemed like their power was just like, okay, it might have started like a fucking stiffy, and then it went limp quick. Okay, quick. Like Limp Biscuit, here we go, okay? So it didn't work. Whatever it was, and it's still, I mean, are you fucking kidding me? There's the witches themselves, little fucking retards. Oh my God. Hate. You know, honestly, this is really sad, but I feel like 90% of the people that do things to you, they just want to do it because they don't like you. That's it. There's no actual reason why. They just hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Bitch, you don't know what hate is. Because if you can stand there and say that you hate somebody, you better have a fucking good reason for it. Because hate is not just for somebody that cuts you off. Hate is not because your neighbor cuts the lawn at the time you don't want it to when you're sun tanning. That's not hate. Hate is kind of stored for those very special people that, you know, try to kill you. Ones that abandon you, ones that talk shit, ones that lie to you, ones that hurt you, one that abuse you. That's what hate is for. Okay, you don't hate the person in front of you at the drive-thru because they're ordering something and you have to wait. That's not hate, okay? But little fucking contest bitches driving around in their fucking Maseratis that were paid for by their baby daddies with their fake nails on and they've never worked a day in their life might question that and be like, I hate you. You made me wait in line. I'm going to set a curse on you. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you fucked? Like oh, Jesus Christ. All right. You good luck with that fucking spell, honey. And watch it clap back in your goddamn face. Because, and you know what? Okay, this was really weird. When I was 16 years old, I stole my stepfather's car. Well, actually, I didn't steal it. They were at the cottage, so I just drove it around with my friends, drunk. Went out to the back roads and crashed it. And what I did was, I mean, it was pitch black out there, obviously. I'm driving around. He had a little convertible. I'm pretty sure I had the top down. I had dudes in the back. My girlfriend was in the front. I'm, like I said, pretty sure I was blackout drunk. I don't remember any of it. And instead of a turn, I just went right through and landed in the cornfields. Okay. And okay, so I had to get home, I had to take the toll highway, right? And the toll highway is in this cottage country, actually almost directly beside this road that I crashed my stepfather's car in. If you guys know my stepfather, he is a pedophile, and I would act out irrationally against him because I didn't know what he did to me, right? So when I took his car, I didn't actually really realize that I took his car because I fucking hated him and I wanted him to die. And I threatened myself. I almost killed myself because of it. Okay, so when we were driving down that toll highway at fucking 2 a.m. with fog everywhere, almost about to die, all right, we passed that spot where I'm pretty sure that night it was foggy too, and I went straight and I was supposed to turn. So I don't know if somebody was trying to relive something that I did as a kid, right? I didn't even have my full license. I had my G1, okay? I was supposed to be driving with a fucking licensed driver beside me, and I wasn't even supposed to be driving at the time I was driving. So when the cops came, I got slapped with like I don't know, 5 or 6 different tickets right away. I almost went to jail. I had to go to court. All this shit happened. I was fucking terrified. My fucking faggot father sitting beside me that hates me, okay, yelling at me while the prosecutor's sitting in front of me going like, okay, what'd you do? How'd you do it? Blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. Okay, all that was around me was hate. But for some reason, that prosecutor, she felt really bad for me. And I'd never been, I mean, I was a 16-year-old girl. I was bawling my eyes out. I was terrified. Clearly, I didn't mean to do it. And she they let me off almost the entire thing. I had to pay like $400 worth of fines. My license was suspended and then pushed back like a year or so before I could get my actual license. And that was it. I couldn't believe it. I could get community service, nothing. They were so good to me. Okay. Because I didn't deserve it. I like I said, I was the most out of control teenager possible. Like the amount of booze I drank, the amount of times I was blackout. I'm surprised I didn't do drugs. I mean, I don't know why I didn't. I just only hung out with friends that drank. So I never got into drugs, and thank God I didn't. And I honestly can't believe between the ages of 14 and 22, I even survived. Okay, because the amount of hate that was going on around me, and then living in the dark and being in this terrifying body and not knowing what the hell happened. Not even, I honestly, I don't even know how I graduated. I don't know how I went through anything. I don't remember it. It's like I blacked it out. I think my teachers really felt bad for me, so they just passed me, right? They didn't give me any slack because I think people genuinely, me growing up, knew that I was fucked up, but they just never said anything. But they knew that the way that I acted wasn't right, but they never said anything. Nobody ever disrespected me. Nobody ever said like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, it was always like, something's fucking wrong with you. And they never, and I didn't know until I really opened up the door. And like I was 33 once I opened up that door, okay, of what happened when I was 3 years old. And I had shoved it back into a corner for so long that you could have the worst things happen to you. And if you're abused enough, you'll forget about them. Like the ability to forget and to numb yourself is the ability to survive. If I couldn't have forgotten about what happened to me, I would have never survived. Like I tried to kill myself when I was 8 years old. I tried to kill myself when I was 16. I drove to BC when I was 30, 34 or 35. I was being chased by a demon, and I tried to kill myself in the mountains, and I woke up. I have tried to die multiple times, and it never works. I never get taken. Nobody ever comes, and I wake up in the morning. But actually, when I tried to kill myself when I was in BC the last time, my sister showed up. Just as I was passing out, my sister walked into my dreams, and she was miles and miles and miles away from me. And then I woke up, and I can remember even thinking I could not understand what was happening to me. Even for my whole life, Whitney never knew anything that was going on. And I think that once the last time happened, I lost that demon. I trapped that demon somewhere in the mountains. It couldn't follow me. It couldn't find me. Wherever I was that night, I was out of cell reception, so nobody could get a hold of me, which people were trying. I almost had the police sent out for me because I was out of range for so long that people didn't know where I was. And if you're in, BC, you can get lost very easily and never come out alive, especially if you're in the mountains. So I almost had the police sent after me. My sister was like, you were at 5 hours to call me. And I was calling the cops. I'm like, yeah, no doubt. I did disappear. I didn't realize I disappeared, but I did. But honestly, sometimes these witches, if they start fucking with you, they have no idea what you could end up doing because of their magic. And if you end up doing something, if you end up taking your life because of somebody's magic, or something ends up happening to you because of somebody's ill intention and magic to hurt you, oh my God. Okay. Like, I'm pretty sure there was another time I went out to BC. This was when I was, I think, 28, and I moved out to Tofino. I didn't realize I was trying to run away from the pedophile, but the pedophile kept following me around. So I went to the rainforest, and I'm pretty sure that I lost my stepfather in the rainforest. I was so far away from him. Like, he was in New Brunswick. Okay. Like, tip of the fucking water, basically the ocean, and I was on the other side of the country, tip of the ocean. So I was like, this is the farthest away that I can get from him. And I knew that there was a demon around me, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was my stepfather. So I leave it in the fucking rainforest, okay, come out of the rainforest. I turn my phone back on. Obviously, I kept my phone with me because, again, like, you could die. And I turn on my phone, and my stepfather fucking literally calls me. And my stepfather was so creepy. He used to call me at these times. He would leave the house and he would call me. And then I would talk to my mom like a couple days later. I'd be like, oh, I was talking to Craig the other day. And she was like, you were talking to Craig the other day? And I'd be like, yeah, he called me. And she'd be like, what? He never told me he called you. I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you are dating a pedophile. You're dating a monster who has a totally secret life that would go out for hours where my mother had no idea where he was, because I'm pretty sure he was watching little kids, and he would fucking call me every time. He was such a creep. He was such a vile fucking monster. He was, I don't know, like 66 years old when he violated a 3-year-old. I don't even fucking know how that's possible, how you could look at a fucking 3-year-old and find them attractive. That is just... And then, I mean, he used to tell me how attractive I was my whole life. He would tell me when I looked good. He would tell me when my ass looked good. He would tell me other chicks that would walk by and say, like, you should look like that. You should wear that. You should be like that. My mother was right there. My mother never said a fucking word. My mother never even looked at it. Honestly, she was so fucking taken in by her husband's looks and the fact that her fucking husband had money and her husband had a big dick and her husband this, that he was violating children while she was sucking his dick. Honestly, a good job, mom. Okay, so just give it up to anybody that has pedophiles in their families, that they're getting sucked off by another person while you're getting called the fucking liar and they got somebody's fucking dick in their mouth that violated a child. Like, good job explaining that to everybody when you cross over. Okay, so I don't know exactly what these fucking witches are a part of, but whatever it is, okay, it's not going to work. Okay. I don't know why I had to tell that story, but obviously maybe these witches tried to put a demon on you. Maybe they tried to attach something to you. I mean, they're pointing at you. So are they pointing at you to a demon? Are they sending somebody to you? Is that what the hex is? Are they, whatever it is? Now I'm hearing Nosferatu. I got Nosferatu the other day. So I don't know if they're trying to send some old ass fucking demon to you or something like that. I don't know. I mean, they seem to be trying to do something, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're trying to do something with a god, and it's in reverse. So that would make me think a bad energy. I mean, you better watch what you fucking do. You know what I mean? Magic comes with a price. You can't just throw demons at people and think you're going to be okay. Like, what the fuck? Volcano, thief, and cold. Again, the analogy of this fucking reading seems to be absolutely insane, but the thief got caught, okay, like red-handed, or the spell, like maybe this is explaining the spell that they did that involved fire in some way is now cold. Like they've put it somewhere where, because if the flame can't burn, okay, so from what the message I'm getting is I feel like somebody is coming back because these witches did something to somebody and it forced them out of something, and now that person wants back in. Like you were banished from a group of people, or you were banished from a life, or you were banished from something. And maybe the summer, actually, considering what is it, the 8th 9th, 10th today, 8th, 9th today. Literally summer is in 11 days. Okay, 11 days. So maybe in 11 days, actually I saw 11/11. Ooh, okay. So maybe come June 21st, aka Father's Day, this spell might be done. I mean, a spell has to run its course. If it is what was strong enough, then it has to run its course. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to do anything to anybody, but it means that it has to fulfill what this person wanted. And, you know, however way it gets fulfilled, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get fulfilled the way that they wanted, but it'll get fulfilled so that it's just done. And whether or not it claps back and kills them, claps back and does something to them, that's not really your concern, okay? And neither is the universe is going to be concerned about that shit either. And okay, so we do have air right here, and then there's familiar, tarot cards, guidance. Okay, so if you have tarot cards, honestly, I was talking to a lady about this the other day. Be careful with tarot cards. Like if you want to know answers to things, try to get affirmation cards and not tarot cards, because tarot cards don't necessarily give you a yes or no answer. But affirmation cards like these ones I use will give you answers. Okay. So, and I keep it simple, keep it short, especially when you first start shuffling and trying to get messages from spirit. Make sure you're giving spirit yes or no clear cut answers or clear cut questions. There's no like, try not to lean them in a certain way of a yes or no, just flat out. Is it or isn't it? Is it going to work? Is it not? And at the same time, asking if something is going to work might not, you know, spirit is, man, it's the tongue. Be very careful with the tongue, adding too many words, or the message back won't be clear. Okay, it won't be clear. So there's somebody's familiar is, I don't know, possibly protecting them. Like if you have cats or if you have a cat on your property, I would suggest you let them possibly roam the entire property, like inside and out. Cats are very magical outside. They will protect your property. They will, you know, they're smart. Okay. They know danger. They know cars. And I had this one cat. She was black. Her name was Chevy, and we called her Beautiful Bev because I don't think Chevy was her name. I think it was Bev, but we adopted her from somebody else. And she was always around. She never really wanted to be in the house, but if I called her, like she came to me like a dog. Like I could call her name and she would come running. And she was always super close, and she was really smart, and she stayed around the property. And if she wasn't on the property, she was around the property. Like I said, she could always hear me. And I mean, she did bring a couple mice inside, which I was extremely upset with her about because she wanted to play with mice. So I bought her fake mice to play with, and that seemed to work because she didn't bring any fake mice in the house anymore. Okay, so if you have cats, they might be asking to go outside. They might be asking to have a little freedom, okay? Use at your discretion. Obviously, I'm not asking anybody to let their cat out and just roam free. I mean, put a fucking GPS tracker on that. If you don't have, you can put electric fence on it too. Put a little collar on them so they can't, but it does shock them. So the electric fence thing, the invisible fence thing is really creepy. I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with shocking your fucking dog to stay on your property. That's kind of like animal abuse, but whatever. That's just my personal opinion. Okay. But what I'm getting to wrap up this reading is there's definitely some shit in the air, okay? And there's also shit in the air, yes, but there's also answers in the air, okay? So, and I just looked at the Ace of Swords. So there is definitely information that somebody can get if they need it, okay? And even if it's information that you have to get on your own, by all means do it. Okay, just because I'm a psychic, I'm not going to say I'm the only one that can answer questions for you. No, I would never say that. You can answer questions on your own, all by yourself, in the privacy of your own home. Just get the right questions, get the right card. Okay, so then you can get the simpler answers and not the complex answers, like asking if you know, you should be doing something and you get the Seven of Cups. Okay, might not give you the easiest answer or the clarity that you need about it. It's going to possibly fuck you up even more. Okay, so getting the yes or no cards, I mean, these ones I find, these cards that I use, this bad boy right here, it's the same author that makes these cards. Oh, that is what the cover looks like. You can get them on Amazon, Athene Noctua. And I think pretty sure all of her decks, yeah, she's got the Crystal Pocket Oracle, which is this one. And then the Unfolding Path Tarot, and then the Witch's Familiar. So she's got 3 decks outside of this one. Okay, so, and then look at, I just picked the no card. I mean, that's a clear-cut answer for somebody. If they're asking yes or no answers, or yes or no questions, right? Get some more information. No. Go. The time is right. Listen to your intuition. No need to worry. Let go. And then flat out yes, right? Very clear answers for somebody, okay? So if somebody's trying to get some information out there, maybe you're just doing it the wrong way, okay? But there definitely is something that somebody should be paying attention to in regards to their energy. Okay, and possibly some little fucking bitches that doing some shit. Look at that assumption. Maybe they assume you're stupid and you have no idea what's going on. I mean, they are making an ass out of themselves by assuming something, but and then there you go, last card. That's the human touching the spirit. And the thing is I'm pretty sure that you are connected with spirit, which means there's no way they're going to be able to kill you. Spirit's got your back. Okay, they're going to tell you where there's danger. They're going to tell you when to stay home. They're going to tell you when to drive 60 instead of 100. They're going to tell you that there's fear ahead. They're going to tell you to be paranoid. They're going to tell you to watch your back because spirit knows somebody's around you that's trying to hurt you. Okay, so remember, paranoia is not necessarily based off of nothing. It could be the world warning you that, you know, fear is everywhere and, you know, your shit doesn't here, your shit does stink. And like, you could die just like everybody else. You know, you have superpowers. You can just come back to life. Okay, so maybe like other people do, but we're not that special. So we don't get that type of treatment. When we go, it's over. Okay, so always remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Obviously, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. It's impossible, but hopefully it resonated with somebody. Hopefully you got something out of it. Thank you so much for liking the video, by the way. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Huge things always happening on the channel, and by that I just mean crazy fucking readings like usual. So peace out. Make sure you send your telepathic questions in my way. Also whitneymoonshine@gmail.com to book your readings, and there is Instagram and TikTok. Personally, I think TikTok is a fucking waste of time and space, and it always puts viruses in my phone, but I'm always on there. I'm not always on there, but I do put up videos, and then my Instagram, which I'm kind of on and off of as well, but hit it if you want, or if not, just stay here. You know how easy I am with this shit. Okay, so peace out. Have a good one. And thank you for being here, all my family. Peace.